1 week, southern Albania, Ksamil and Sarande. Let's get cooking.
Shame on me, I'm a fool for the melody. I don't wanna stop right now. All I need is a drum with a heavy beat. Hit me with that future sound. It's time to let go. We're not going home. This feeling I can't live without. So shame on me, I'm a fool for the melody. This is our party, and this is where the beat goes.
Team have made it to very local, very Albanian vineyard. The taxi driver's dropping us was like, how the hell have you found this? So I don't think there's many tourists come here. We're chatting to the guy, give us a bit of a tour around the grounds. They do olive oil, they do wines, they do their own raki, they do their own brandy. Insane value. So for all the wines we've got here, you can pan the camera over. So we're trying 2 whites, a rosé, 3 reds, 3 rakis, and a cognac. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so. It's €10 each, which is unbelievable. Super friendly. We'll give the first one a go. Shady, what are we on for the first one? One little white number. I'm just going to hold that to the camera because if I try and pronounce that, it's going to be all hell's going to break loose. Give it a cheers. Tell me what we're talking about.
It was semi sweet, but quite palatable.
I actually think that's quite nice. I'm not a huge wine drinker.
Very, very sweet.
Is it really sweet?
Really sweet.
That shows you how much I know about wines. I thought that was quite dry.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I don't know the difference. But yeah, we'll go through, we'll pick out a few of our favourites because you don't need to see Emma drinking all 6 and all the shots, otherwise it's going to be absolute carnage. So yeah, see you very shortly. We came for the wine tasting. Comes with a few of the pairings of raki. Have we had? I think we had this before, and I'm pretty sure it's an aggressive bit of kit. But yeah, we're on the raki fruit number. No, I actually can't. It makes me gag. I know what it is. This one. It tastes better than it smells, but that is the sort of stuff. It's like paint stripper. They can't sell many bottles of that. Jesus Christ. Wine number 3. We're on the Muscat Rosé, so we had to bring in our specialist rosé drinker because that's all she drinks. So the King's going to talk you through. Hopefully it's good because we've got 2 whites, 1 rosé, and 3 reds. Cheers. Good have to go to the verdict.
It's very sweet. It's definitely not pale or dry, but it's nice.
Yeah, the entire time I've known the King, every restaurant we go to, it's, do you have pale dry rosé? And they don't have it here, but that is nice. I'm gonna go, the white wine was the middle, number 2 white wine was the best one, then the rosé, then the first one. We'll be tuning back in for the reds very shortly.
Good afternoon, again from the brewery here in Albania. They've got the Sheshle, which is supposedly the finest red they've got. I've just tried it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. One for the camera. It is good, that, and it is my favourite of the day, to be honest. But what they've also got, they've got a nice little cognac here. They've got 3 or 4 actually, but this is what they rate as their finest. So we're just going to have a little tipple of that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. The chef is always cooking. Do your boy a favour. Subscribe below.
Final check of the evening in Haxi. Comes highly recommended from the guys in the hotel. Unbelievable setup, straight in front of the beachfront. We've just had the seafood platter, unbelievable. We're talking mussels bigger than my calves. We're talking, what else is in there? Octopus, little mustard dip, ridiculous setup. Main courses, we've gone for the seafood risotto, seafood linguine, and Shady and Ange, I've got the exact same. We've got aperols as big as my head. It's an absolutely ridiculous setup. Cheers for the evening. See you on the boat trip tomorrow. So we're going to do a little boat trip today, however, weather permitting, a little bit overcast. We thought we'd do the Blue Eye. I'm into my legs at the minute. No, it's not. That was what it was in Iceland. What is it? 12 degrees all round. It's about a 20-minute walk. Yeah, from where they drop you off at the car park. 50 lek to get in. The chili dippers are in. Let's see how cold it really is. Jesus.
deep breaths.
Vedo che siamo entrati noi a fare e la signora lei si la sguazza.
It is freezing.
It is tropical.
No.
This is not cold.
No. Oh my god.
Big deep breath.
It's not as cold as Iceland, but it's uncomfortable to say the least. Probably give myself 4 or 5 minutes and see what the top view deck's saying. Cheers now. So wrapping up at the Blue Eye, this is where the magic happens in here. Nice little viewing deck at the top. Down this way is where we were getting in for a little swim over here. And yeah, you probably want to spend about 2 hours here, including up and down, walking from the car park and stuff like that. And then over here, this side here, there's like a little path, and 50 meters up there, there's a restaurant, a little toys park. The restaurant was looking a bit dicey. Never a good sign when all the staff are just sat on the tables and chairs and there's no one in there. But yeah, would defo recommend coming up here. So unusual. And yeah, super flair. Catch you in the next one. Yes, the people, little apartment tour. I'll link them below, but it's an absolute banging apartment. You want to be on the 5th or 6th floor. You'll see that very shortly. But we paid £500 for 9 nights. Nice little living area, balcony on the side and the front, kitchen space. We have been staying there for a few days, so excuse the mess. Beer waris, naughty bathroom, flare shower. And yeah, literally the view is an absolute disgrace. Times I'm a king does not come with the apartment, but yeah, you've got the centre of Sarande this way. Ruthless views all around. Naughty setup. Day 3, getting wrapped up in Mansorane. Naughty setup, sun setting, golden hour. When you get in a place where the waiters have a bit of gravitas, they know what they're talking about. We're talking about recommending dishes, telling you what you've ordered is wrong, but leading you to the promised land. We've had a little truffle butter starter with a little bit of bread. What else do we get for starter, Rem? I can't remember now.
Shrimp.
Oh, we had this shrimp with lime, honey and soy sauce. Absolute banger. Give a little close up on this. I'm on the octopus ragu. Looks unbelievable. Shady is on the risotto with a little shrimp in there. Unbelievable. And the king, again, is on a pork and burrata ragu. Anything with burrata is an absolute banger. But yeah, the day's been unbelievable. The beers are still flowing. The sun's coming down. Boat trip is locked in tomorrow. We've checked the forecast. See you then. Day number 4. Boat trip attempts 2 or 3. We can't go again. The swells are too big. Shout out below deck. However, we've landed ourselves a little beach club in Sarande. Lost Seaside. Naughty setup. We're talking cabana bed. We're talking like the nice netting over the sea, panoramic views, the whole bay, Ksamil Beach to our left, Sarande to our right. It's unbelievable. The sun's beating down. If you're a northerner or a ginger, you've got to protect yourself at all times. It's not the UFC, but you know, we're wrapped up. We've got the smallest amount of cover, so if you are going to come here, just be prepared. Sun cream at the ready. Aperol and a beer comes out about 1,300, so it's about just over a tenner for that. So good value as a whole. In Albania, that's pretty expensive, but for the views, the setting, all that sort of good stuff, it's absolutely nothing. It's 5,000 for the whole cabana and the netting over the sea for the day. So again, you think, oh, it's about £40, which, yeah, unbelievable value. Whereas if you go onto like the normal beach and you just want just a normal sun lounger, it's still 10 quid each. So for an extra, what, £8-9 each, you get this setting. You look absolutely unbelievable. You think you're in Miami Vice. You're absolutely running the show. It's a naughty setup. The King's brought a book, pretending she's going to read today. That's just the headpiece. The beers are flowing. The sun's coming down. Cheers now. day number 5, attempt number 3. We finally made it onto a boat trip. First day, the weather, it wasn't sunny enough. The second day, the swells were too big. Day number 3, it is an absolute banger. The sun's beating down. You kind of got 3 options on the boat trip, which are all located in behind us here. So we went on Victoria, hell of a vessel, which is kind of more like, do you know what I mean, just the standard, what most people would go on. You can do a private boat trip, which is obviously, as it says on the tin, just you on there, a lot smaller boat. You're looking probably about 200 euros for that. Or the similar option to what we pay, 20 euros per person. You can go on the more like pirate ships, which are more like party, music blasting, all that good stuff. I wish we were on that, but it's still an absolute hell of a day. They all stop at the exact same places. 2 swimming stops on the way out here, dive in, jump in, gorgeous bays, nice turquoise water, and then you stop here where we are now, Kroreza Bay. I'll put the name on the screen now, but yeah, you usually have about a 3-hour stop here. It's a place to get food. You only have 2 options. They serve pretty much the exact same menu. You're going to be getting a Greek salad. We got grilled calamari, fried calamari, and some grilled veg as well. It's like 300 for a beer, 300 for a wine. I would recommend the wine over the beer. The calamari even was 1500, and yeah, the grilled veg and the Greek salad were 500 each as well. So again, really flair day. Naughty setup here. You want to be, when you're getting on the boat, you want to be one of the first ones there. So you get on the top deck, you get nice and spread out in the best spot. And when you're getting off the boat, make sure you're one of the first ones off, because as you can see behind me, it's pretty limited for brolly space. So yeah, the king was sprinting down the beach, never seen him move as quickly to lock something in. But yeah, the beers are still flowing. It's going to be a hell of a day. We've got Kippenberg and Angie in the water. And yeah, cheers now.
I don't know your country.
We only give call outs on this channel if the place is a banger. Walking down the street looking for some dinner, you'd walk past this place called Chill and Grill. You think it's a crep place. However, naughty setup. 4 draft beers on, so already it's going to be an absolute banger. Aperols, quadruple shots in there. The king is rocking. Look at the draft beers. They're serving handles, which we love to see. Check the views. So we've got the whole of Sarande in the backdrop. We've got the pirate boat on the left-hand side. It's absolutely unreal. So they've got sweet, savoury pancakes. We'll probably come back for a lunch on another day. But yeah, if you're looking for a little beer stop, a little cocktail stop, this is the place to check out. Lunch is probably the vibe for this. Not really a dinner vibe, but yeah, we're in the market for probably some seafood, I hope, team. But yeah, we'll see what we can get. Cheers now. Night number 5 being boxed off as we speak. Back for the second time in Hadji. This place is unbelievable. Full seafood platter for starter, mussels, shrimp, grilled veg. What else is on there? Ridiculous setup. We've pretty much got the exact same order again. Massive aperols. The king is on the espresso martinis, which I've been told, when I say I've been told, I've actually had a little try. They're absolutely top draw. Don't drink them after 10, otherwise you'll be up at the early hours. Gone for the risotto. Mussels. There's literally everything you bloody want in there. Unbelievable scenes. This place is silly good. It is cash only though. So yeah, make sure you bring some cash. Family run. It's an absolute banger. Going to Ksamil tomorrow. If I said that right, who knows? The Aperols are talking. Cheers now. Losing track of days now. However, we're at Ksamil. I've been pronouncing it wrong for the last 5 days, so cheers to all the videos that have gone before this. Few tips: you need to get here early. We got here 11 o'clock. It is Ramo. The first 2 places we went to get like a lounger, full. So yeah, you kind of got to make your way down the beach. Loads and loads of little flare spots. So the water's obviously lovely, all turquoise. You probably want to be like on the water's front. There's a few places, and I'll overlay one now where we're sitting, which is quite nice with a little jetty. However, very different vibes to where we were a few days ago at Lost Beach Club. Initial thoughts are go to Lost Beach Club, but we'll see how the day pans out. Take you on the journey with us, but it's so busy in comparison. millions of kids playing ball, all that sort of stuff. So it depends what you're looking for. The music is ridiculously loud as well. One of many good things, to be fair. It is bring your own booze, so you know, break the seal, prove it's real. But yeah, we'll be flying around a few of the beaches, see what it's saying. Lovely, lovely setup. But yeah, initial thoughts are Lost seems the place to be. Cheers now. So the main beach of Ksamil is over there. It is super picturesque wherever you go, but as you can see, it is absolutely Sergio Ramos. You cannot swing a cat around in there. A few different islands. We're stood on one here, which you literally go to the water and I could walk across. The king just about had to swim. But yeah, if you wanted to bring some beer waris, super, super easy. Another little island here, and then there's one in the distance as well over there. So yeah, I'd probably say, depends what sort of vibe you want. If you want music pumping, then yeah, definitely get on the main beach. If you want a bit more of a relaxed, tranquil sort of setup, looking back at the turquoise waters, then yeah, get yourself over here. But yeah, super, super nice. Here we have the chairman of the Chili Dippers, advanced in water aquatics, Dean Mills. This is absolutely nothing for her. Tropical waters. She's already been attacked by one sea urchin. We've had to go to the hospital. So it's good that she's getting close to the rocks and all the things she's no idea about. Checking in from the Pedalo. The King's got a little Fanta infused with a little double vodka, things you love to see. Pedalo out, 1,000 lek or €10 for an hour, and yeah, view of the whole bay. This place in the middle here, Veranda Bar, is where they're dropping absolute naughty tunes, but you probably want to be anywhere but in there, unless you're ready to fire it up in the afternoon. Yeah, sun's setting behind us. It is literally every single spot is really, really picturesque. All the way around as far as you can see. That's the only place popping tunes. Everywhere else is a little bit more relaxed. So yeah, naughty vibes all around. King on the Pedalo. It's your birthday.
Go party like it's your birthday.
Ksamil outro. The swells are pretty big. We've got the King on the front of the Pedalo, little Fanta, little vodka number. We'll get that topped up. Taking in a few cocktails, a few drinks, you know the vibes. So thoughts on Ksamil? Unbelievably picturesque, really, really nice, turquoise waters. Would I recommend coming here? Yes, I would, but it is a very much a like insta hype place. You see all the photos, it looks secluded, it looks like you're gonna have like the whole beach yourself. It's not the case at all, right? It is the busiest beach I've ever been to, right? So you've got to bear that in mind when you're picking somewhere. Like there's loads of places for like sun loungers, all that sort of good stuff. If you're here with kids, that's pretty much like 80-90% of it, to be honest. If you wanted a more secluded, your own, two of you on like the netting vibe, go to Lost in Sarande. It is way, way, way better than Ksamil Beach. And then if you want a party vibe, go to Veranda. It is booting off in there, literally cannot move. Albanian tunes are flowing, which are pretty good, to be fair. Enjoying a bit of Albanian drill myself. But in terms of it, it's definitely a one-day trip. Don't stay here. We thought that before we came, chatting to our taxi driver, who's an absolute legend. It is literally, you don't want to stay here. So when it gets to 6, 7, 8 o'clock, sunset, that's it. The day's over. There's not much going on in the evenings. The restaurants aren't as good. We did have a bit of lunch here, which was nice, but again, it was a little Gyros vibe. It was just like, I mean, just standard lunch. Whereas in Sarande, there's really, really nice places. Mad Fish, Ksamil, Hadji, all the places we've been going to. So I think stay in Sarande, come here for the day. We're going to get some more vodka in the Fanta. Cheers now. That's all vodka, Jesus Christ. Yes, the people, second time checking in from Kroreza Beach because it is an absolute unbelievable setup. Super, super secluded. I'm going to take you on a little journey down the entire beach. You can't get here by car or anything, so yeah, anyone that's on here is on a little boat trip for the day back on Victoria, not this one. Victoria's all the way down here. It was that the first time, as again I said before, you kind of stop on twice, a few different coves. First one is around that first base, second just around this one. Lovely little drop for swimming, ultra turquoise waters throughout. And yeah, I'll give a little wander down, show you a few tips and tricks of the place, but yeah, definitely get yourself here because it is naughty. So yeah, as we're walking, talking, getting a little bit intimate, I'm gonna have to tell you a bit about last night's dinner. Mad fish, little sushi place right on the waterfront in the middle of Sarande. It is a banger. Silly setup, sun setting in the backdrop, chef special on the sushi. So we had like mad sushi, avocado rolls, and some like prawn tempura rolls as well. All absolute bangers. We ordered 5 different rolls and they brought us 6. So yeah, silly good hospitality. And yeah, we just went for the bartender's surprise on the cocktails. Again, ridiculously good. We had a mixture of like passion fruit. We had a little like orange Campari number, which went straight to Neen's. Keep that Campari away from me. Awful bit of kit. But yeah, really nice setup. Would definitely recommend there. They're not on like Instagram or anything, so yeah, you'll have to do a little bit of searching, but they're on Google Maps and stuff. So yeah, get yourself in the mixer. But yeah, back to the beach. So when you get off the boat, you want to be one of the first ones off. First ones off are the first people to sunline you. I would definitely aim for the ones here, like right on the right hand side. It's a lot quieter. There's a few restaurants which we'll get to on the far end, which yeah, you're obviously going to get a lot more people walking to and around you. So if you just want to relax, take it in, and yeah, pretty much have this entire bit to yourself here, then yeah, get off first. It's 500 lek for yeah the brolly and like 2 little sunlinger things on the floor. But yeah, really nice. A couple other things to note: water, disgustingly turquoise, super clear, really nice and warm. And then yeah, if you've got the weird little fresher shoes for the water, I'd definitely bring them because the beach here is pebble. And yeah, Shady was having a little bit of trouble getting in and out. You can do it in flip-flops, but yeah, it's a little bit more challenging. But yeah, we'll head down towards the restaurants and stuff now and show you a little bit more of the action. But yeah. So on the beach, you get dropped off right here. The boats, there's a few options for food. This place we went to a few days ago on the first time we went on the boat trip, it came out about €55 for like 2 push calamari, 2 Greek salads and a few wines and stuff. I would 100% just bring your own food. That's what we did today. I'll whack the name of the little Italian, I'd say deli kind of place that we went to in Sarande. It's about a 2-minute walk from where the boat goes. Nice, do you know what I mean, Parma ham and mozzarella baguette, so much nicer and yeah, obviously way cheaper. There's a little supermarket there, so yeah, bring drinks, get stocked up for the day, because the food and drink here in comparison to the centre of Sarande is it's nowhere near as good. But yeah, if you don't want to bring stuff, there are options. Just don't be expecting anything Michelin star. But yeah, ruthless setup. Mountains in the backdrop, if you can see them behind the pirate ship. It's just an absolutely naughty day, to be honest. Final check-in from Kroreza Beach, far left hand side if you're coming in on a boat. But yeah, some nice rockery again, naughty water, clean turquoise, things you love to see. I think like this is like polar opposite to Ksamil, like in terms of the water and stuff's really nice in both, but this is really secluded, really exclusive, a lot more relaxing. So yeah, my thought would be come here or come to Lost Seaside. But again, it's just ruthless scenery all the way up this coastline. Blackpool, eat your bloody heart out. Get this locked in the diary straight away. Second time in 3 days we're here, that's all you need to know. What can I say about this view? We're at the fortress on the hill. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. The name will be on the screen right now. Enough of G-Dubs talking. I'm just going to show you absolutely naughty views, all of Delving, all of Sarande, sun setting. Let's box it off. fortress slash castle, boxed off, naughty sunset. I'm going to put it top 3. The only 2 that I'd say are better are Ibiza and Hvar, because they sunset into the water, but other than that, amazing views, pink skies, things you love to see. You need to get up here early. We're in June. We got up here probably about 45 minutes an hour before sunset, and we just about got a front row seat. It was absolutely Sergio Ramos in here, so yeah, at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half before. It's about a 5-10 minute taxi from Sarande, so yeah, don't be getting mugged off. Some of the quotes we were getting given, ridiculous. 5-10 euros, get yourself here. Nice little glass of white wine, dry, ice cold, delicious. You're looking at 450 lek, so it's about 4 or 5 euros for a glass of wine. Cheers now, cheers to the Saga crew, and yeah, seeing you tomorrow. Team have landed Arameras Beach. It is a naughty setup. Got Corfu in the backdrop, surrounded by shrubbery, greenery, turquoise waters. Ridiculous. Very similar to Ksamil in terms of the water and what you're looking for, but a lot more exclusive, a lot more secluded. Turn up at 10, half 10, 11, 12. Easily get a bed here. Bed to 2,500 lek for the entire day, so that's 2 beds and obviously the umbrella with it. We're sat in the restaurant now. There's also like a little like beach bar where you can get cocktails, you can get iced coffees. It's 250 for an iced coffee, 800 for an aperol, which is a good barometer to go by. We've got a seafood linguine in the pipeline, obviously a Greek salad, and a delicious ice cold glass of Pinot Grigio, courtesy of the king picking out the wines. Otherwise I'd be on the beer waries all day. Taste test for the boys. It is an absolute banger, but yeah, the setting here in comparison to Ksamil is literally next level. So yeah, get yourself locked in. The water's amazing, the food looks banging. Hopefully overlay a bit of the seafood linguine right now, and yeah, catch you in the next one. So last little tip from the beach club, it's about 800 lek to 1,000 for a cocktail, or if you get a vodka and any mixer, it's 500, and they should come with a death warrant. He put a quad, if not a, what's a 5, a pent is an absolute joke how strong it is. Yeah, definitely get vodka mixers, more economical, more boozy, better time. Albania, wrapped up, boxed off, sent straight to the gulag. Unbelievable time here. We were here for 9 days. Going to talk you through the perfect itinerary after reviewing everything. First highlight, Christy and Enya literally made our trip. 2 of the guys from the hotel, recommending places to go, food, drink, trips, sorting us out for the entire week. So obviously, yeah, big shout out to those 2. In terms of time spent, I think you need at least a week here. There's so much to see and explore just from Sarande. I'd use that as a base because there's a bit more going on in the evenings in terms of drinks, food, and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, in terms of a week, it's kind of all the things that we did. So yeah, definitely do the Blue Eye, do the boat trip to Kroreza Beach. Beautiful scenery there. You can only get there by boat. So again, really nice in comparison to say Sarande, which is a lot busier. The beach club at Lost, again, a lot nicer for some of the other ones we went in, a lot more kind of tranquil music. The king was absolutely smashing through Shazam at a rate of knots. The wine tasting, they couldn't do more for us. Insane value. We gave them like a bit of a tip, and it still worked out at 50 euros for 4 people to go wine tasting. You saw how much wine, raki, cognac we got. So yeah, super boozy one. One of the highlights for me was the sunset. Always in the market for a good sunset spot. Get yourself up to the castle. Sun was setting in June about 8:05. You probably want to be there at least an hour before so you can watch it come out the sky. And again, it was only 4 or 5 euros for a glass of wine. We've got a nice bike coming past us now. Shout out to Barista Street Cafe, the boys in Corfu. Ksamil was one of the places where me and the king were literally so hyped about going. Everyone's seen it on Insta. It looks so picturesque. It looks amazing. That's the only place where I wouldn't recommend. I'd say go and experience it, see what it's saying, but that was probably the worst thing. Very underwhelming. It is genuinely an insta-hype place. So yeah, of all the things we said, I'd probably put that one at the bottom of the list, but probably go and experience it. And yeah, and the beach day, Arameras Beach, can't remember how you pronounce it, but yeah, again, Christy recommended it. He knew as well. Very, very nice setting, beautiful turquoise water, the food was banging, the wine was good. And yeah, in terms of food places in Sarande, Mazaran, banging seafood, octopus ragu. Go to Hadji, which is the local restaurant, local seafood place, family run, but that is cash only, just a bit of a heads up. And then the other place to go to is Madfish. Beautiful setting on the water, you can watch the sunset from there. Really, really nice cocktails, and the sushi was an absolute banger. I'm gonna be super active in the comments. If you've got any questions, anything that I've not covered that you'd like to know, drop a message down there. Your boy's on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Hit the button down below, and remember, the chef's always cooking.